Welcome, everyone, to another edition of Marketing the Invisible. My name is Tom Poland, beaming out to you, as always, from little Castaways Beach on the white sand here at Queensland, Australia. Joined today by Bri Seeley. Bri, g'day, very warm welcome. Where are you based at the moment?
I'm based in Tulsa, Oklahoma, but I'm currently coming to you from southern Minnesota.
There's a bit of a difference there. I hope you're enjoying your travels and staying safe. For those of you who don't know Bri, folks, she's Google's #1 entrepreneur coach. She distilled her 14 years of real-world experience into, and this is what I love about this bio, digestible. Means you can assimilate it, you can benefit from it when you digest something. Tangible, so this is the real world thing. Tools to help entrepreneurs thrive and profit. So well beyond the conceptual, can be important, principles can be important, but this is stuff you can put into place and make a difference. Her expertise has been featured in over 50 press outlets and literally hundreds of podcasts. So definitely this is not your first rodeo, Bri. So our title today is How to Become Google's Top-Ranked Expert in Your Industry. And I can only imagine the flow of clients and revenue and the number of people we could help if that was reality. So Bri's going to show us how to do that in just 7 minutes. Bri, our time starts now. Tell me, question number one, who is your ideal client?
I work a lot with solopreneurs. So they are generally trading time for money. They're doing one-to-one offerings. They don't have a team yet, but they're looking to scale and grow their business.
Perfect. Thank you. Question number two, 6.5 minutes left. What's the problem you solve for those solopreneurs?
So I help them increase their profits. I help them increase their visibility, and I help them ultimately, at the end of the day, increase their impact in the world.
So well articulated. Question three, those solopreneurs that need those solutions, what are some of the symptoms that they're going to be experiencing now that'll give them a heads up they need to find more about what you do, how you work?
I think the biggest one is that the business structure that they currently have just isn't sustainable. So when you look at serving people on a one-to-one basis, you're literally trading time for money. So if you want to make more money in your business, you have to somehow create more time, which humans have been trying to do for eons, and no one has been successful yet. So you can't create more time. And so they're generally in a place of frustration. They're generally feeling like they're not making enough money and they want to make more. They're not feeling effective. They're feeling like their to-do lists are miles and miles and miles long, and they only get just a few things done every single day. So they're kind of in the rat race and the hamster wheel of entrepreneurship and looking to kind of move into more ease in their business.
Right. So they've run out of time and they still don't have enough money. Okay. Thank you. And question 4, 5.5 minutes left. We're talking about smart people, or ambitious people. They're going to try stuff, but some of the things they try initially may not work. So question 4 is, what are some of the common mistakes that these folk are going to be making before they find your solution?
One of the things that I find with a lot of people is that they fall into those kind of like silver bullet approaches to business growth and development. And so they try to just blindly take someone else's recipe and apply it to their life and their business, when we all know the best recipes are the ones where we add, a little extra cinnamon here, or we, broil it for a few minutes there instead of just fully baking it. And so we all have to find kind of our own flavor and our own way to execute our growth strategies. And so I do see I have a lot of people come to me that say, man, I wish I would have found you 6 months ago so that I could have developed my unique strategy rather than just blindly following, what worked for someone else.
So there's an interesting sweet spot there somewhere, I guess, which is to maybe learn from other people's mistakes, but add your own, as you've alluded to, recipe in there. I love the balance of that. Thank you. So 4 minutes left. Question 5. What I'm after here is a step in the right direction, a top tip, a valuable free action that someone listening to this could take. It's not going to solve the whole problem. They might need your solution for that, but it might take them a step in the right direction.
I think one of the biggest SEO tips that I always give people is it's called backlinking. So it's when other websites on the internet direct to your website. And so some of the best ways that I actually love to do this are with websites such as Instagram, linking to your website and your bio, right? YouTube, linking to your website and your bio, Yelp, Google business listings. There's a lot of really high authority websites that you can create profiles on to link to your website. And then the trick is You don't want them to just link to you. What you want to do is you want to then link back to them. So if you have a Yelp listing somewhere on your website, you want to have a link that then goes to your Yelp listing. Or if you have a Google Places listing somewhere on your website, you want to have a link that goes to your Google Places listing. So it doesn't have to be super visible. You don't really need people to click on it. It just needs to be there so that Google knows that this website directing to you and you directing back to it makes that link more valid in their eyes.
And if I got this right, that means that you don't have to go on hands and knees begging people to put a backlink on their website because you're
and you shouldn't.
And you shouldn't.
You shouldn't, because Google's going to ding you. Google's pretty smart. And if they find out you're going out and getting spam backlinks, they will not shut your website down, but they will start putting spam flags up, and you will not be found on Google.
There may be legitimate backlinks or websites, but what you've done is so smart, because it means you don't even have to get permission or ask. You can just go ahead and do it. Thank you for that.
If you have a full-blown strategy, you can put together a whole pitch and press kind of strategy to go along with it. That's also going to be building more links. Like you mentioned, I have over 50 press outlets and over 100 podcasts. Well, those are all links linking to my website that I then link back to on my website as well.
Gotcha. Perfect. Thank you. 2 minutes left. A valuable free resource that we can direct people to where they can find out more about this. A landing page somewhere where they can learn more about SEO, learn more about you.
Yeah, so I have a really great SEO training. In fact, most people that have taken this training have paid for it. So the fact that I'm offering it to your audience for free is
thank you.
It's a big deal.
That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool.
So it is a very comprehensive SEO training. In fact, I tell people it's a little bit like you get hooked up to a fire hydrant. So take it in bites, take it in bits. It's a lot of information, but the information in there will radically change your visibility on Google. And so if you go to briseeley.com/SEO, stands for search engine optimization, you can get that training.
Perfect. Thank you. That's a great gift. So folks, it's briseeley.com/SEO. Thanks for that, Bri. Question number 7, last question, 50 seconds left. What's the one question I should have asked you but didn't?
Why are you so passionate about entrepreneurship?
And why are you so passionate about entrepreneurship in less than 40 seconds?
So I specifically serve the majority of women. I work with men too, but majority I serve as women. And I firmly believe that entrepreneurship is how women are going to get out from underneath the glass ceiling. I believe the glass ceiling is absolutely 100% not breakable. And if we ever want to achieve parity in the world, we need to get out of the building, make our own game, and play by our own rules.
Beautiful analogy. Rapturous applause, Mexican wave. Fantastic. Thanks, Bri Seeley.
Air horns all over the place.
Fireworks. Thank you. Thanks for checking out our Marketing the Invisible podcast. If you like what we're doing here, please head over to iTunes to subscribe, rate us, and leave us a review. It's very much appreciated. And if you want to generate 5 fresh leads in just 5 hours, then check out www.5hourchallenge.com.